what not to do in the, when I'm inside someone's guard. Go ahead and lock your legs. All right. The first thing I don't want to do is get my hands too high. Okay? Unless, there's going to be passes later that you learn where you're controlling the biceps, or you've got your hands in here. That's the exception. But more than often, I want my hands, I would just to be safe, let's say hands at the belt or lower at the hips. Okay? When you get your arms out, that's when you get arm locked here or here. The straight arm lock can come too. All right? So we don't want to get our hands too high. We also don't want to stand up directly over the guy. Put your feet on my hips. Lift me. Now I'm in trouble. Okay? So when you get to the point where you stand up, your hips need to be back. And it goes back to the hips again. All right? If I get my hips forward and I'm leaning forward, then he can lift me. If I'm not, then he can't. He can't at least lift me that way. He can sweep me back and do some other things. But that sweep is very, very easy. Okay. The other thing that we need to do is, for now, there are going to be other passes that you learn later where you're going to turn your body different ways. But for now, at least when we're in basic guard like this, before we're getting into a pass, we need to think about the center line of his chest coming down through his nose, all right, all the way down to the middle of his chest. And our chest needs to match that. If he moves over here, his upper body moves this way, I need to move this way with him. Okay? His upper body moves over here, you need to correct and get over this way with him. All right? Okay. The other thing that we don't do is we don't shift our hips to one side, put a weight on one knee. All right? Whether I'm in this position here with both knees down, I don't want to get doing stuff like this, because now, remember how we worked on the hip drills earlier, my hips are no longer in the center. Same when I post. This is a big mistake that most guys make. When they post this knee, a lot of times they'll rest their hip on the heel, on this side heel. They'll rest it right here. Okay? They post and they rest. They're going to get scissor slapped. All right? It's going to happen every time. So when I'm here, if I do post the leg, just like we did in the drill today, my hips still need to sit in the middle. Us?
Us.
All right. Let's go ahead and